finally. No smoothies tonight. Chat's trying to punish me while I rest. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So the public schools pass out an iPad to each kid, like starting in kindergarten. And one of the great misconceptions about private school is that it's very wealthy and that the school has a ton of money, which is actually not true. It's that the parents of the kids sometimes have a lot of money. But like most private schools are Catholic schools, and if no matter what you think you've heard about the wealth of the Catholic Church, I assure you they're all broke. So like they don't have the money to give each kid a laptop, but they require that each kid have a laptop. So like if you're wealthy enough to pay for your kids' education and not rely on the state for it, then they suspect you're able to buy a laptop, which is not necessarily true for everybody. But they do have like ways for them to be able to get a laptop through the school. Like if you're on scholarship, which we are, you can apply for a grant to cover your laptop, and that's paid for by the fancier members of the community. They donate specifically for that. But because that's a limited fund, I don't feel comfortable asking for it because we're not so far, like we're not so poor that we can't do that. You know, we'll do our best is what I'm saying. So here we are. Can we get substitute and abacus for the laptop? We could try. High school kids need laptops, apparently. Wouldn't that just be a distraction in class? So I don't know. I personally, yes, when I was substitute teaching in the public schools, I did special ed in the middle school. So basically, my job was just to walk severely mentally handicapped kids to and from their classes when they went to like mainstream classes. And in general, they sat in the back, and I just sat next to them. I didn't really do anything. I was just basically there to make sure that they got to and from where they were going in a timely fashion. But because I was in the back of the room, I could see all of the kids' iPads. And the teacher's up at the front doing her work on the iPad, telling them what screen that they should be on. And when I'm scanning the classroom, approximately a third of the kids are on the right page. Everybody else is either on YouTube with their, they've got earpods in and they've got their hair over their thing, or they've got their hoodie up and they've got it on, or they were just like on completely other websites or playing games or other things. So in my opinion, not great. But it is the way of education these days. I would drag one of the PCs to school every day. That would be fun. In kindergarten, all I got was a carpet to scrap to nap on. I know, right? Can't get her a Chromebook. There's a thing that they send out that's like, it has to meet these requirements. My sticker is starting to pull up. IRL stream backpacks are computers. You could put a backpack on your lap. Bam, laptop. As I understand it, the wealth of the church is largely tied up in elaborate embezzlement schemes, and international frame-up jobs to cover up the embezzlement schemes don't come cheap either. That's what I hear. The vast majority of the church's wealth is in art and buildings, which could never be sold for the amount that they're worth. It's always a goofy thing that people say that makes me laugh when people are like, well, why doesn't the church just sell off the art? And I think to myself, like, so that a private investor could have it in their basement where nobody could ever see it again, instead of being in the Vatican where you can go for $15 to go see it and it's available to the public. Really? Anyway, IRL stream, I already read that. Mincione's Bistro. What on earth is chow chow other than the sound that I make when I karate chop as a kid? Yes. It's so it's over here. I'll put it on this screen since there's nothing over here. It's basically a pickled vegetable mixture. So it's cabbage and red peppers, jalapeno, squash, onion. It's a whole bunch of different stuffs, but it's also in like vinegar. So it's a pickled mixture. And then just trust me, it's going to be good. Art Linkletter? I didn't even know he was Catholic. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what you're talking about right now.